screen, VCR. Hit the gas, we gon' far. Saw my mom in my dreams. She said, boy, you star. I shed my tears. We faced our fears. Success is near. Hey, man, things are yeah. She tryna flex for her friends.
Hey, you already know what it is. Woo, I see my Get the Family. It's your boy Lane. Today's step into my life. First video of the year. And yeah, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I got my debut single. What am I saying? My debut single is Like Mitch. But no, first single of the year, 2023. VCR. On the screen, VCR. Hit the gas, we're going far. No, but definitely a lot of big things coming this year, for real, for real. As you see in the title, this is everything that I've learned from 2022. I like to reflect at the last, like New Year's Eve, or not New Year's Eve, but like the last week or so, last couple weeks of the whatever year. I like to reflect. You gotta retrace your steps to know where you're headed. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna speak on some things I learned in the past year, and hopefully y'all can learn them. Or like if you already know them, great. If you learn some things that I haven't mentioned, feel free to mention them in the comments. You know what I mean? We all trying. This is a whole process. We're all trying to learn together. We're all trying to progress and benefit for the better. You know what I mean? Okay, so I got a little list. So if you see me like looking off, I'm just looking off in my laptop. But okay, so the first thing, this isn't in any order either. This is just straight up things that came to the mental. You know what I mean? So boom, family is everything. Make sure to make that phone call. Make sure to, send that text out. And family doesn't have to mean obviously blood, because I know certain people with certain situations, they're not cool with their family or vice versa. And that's okay, you know what I mean? But whoever you call your kin, whoever you call your people, obviously make sure you have that connection with them, because as we know, as the years progress, things are predictable. Life is crazy. No one knew COVID. No one knew monkeypox. This stuff, all types of stuff is going on. We lost a lot of people in the previous year. I don't have to say anything. You know what I mean? So like, just make sure family is close to you. Make sure you're close to your family. I had, for those who saw in my other video, I went back to Texas to visit my family, chopped up with friends. It was a good, nice way to end the year. And I definitely feel like my connection is good with my family. Everything's good. We're definitely honest with one another. We keep it real. And yeah, just do that. Whoever you consider your people, you know what I mean? Trust the process. Everything will work out. There's been certain instances in the year where I was like, man, how is this gonna come together? Like, what? And like, even with this YouTube thing, you know what I mean? Like, there was times where I was like, I don't know how this is gonna happen. I don't know how I'm about to. I think I can even check right here, to be honest. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I know I said. Either way. Hold on. No, we're going to figure this out, y'all. We're going to figure this out. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to prove a point here, and I'm being a head ass right now. Gosh. How do you do, There we go. What? I don't know, bump it, y'all. I was trying to prove a point. I was trying to look up my videos. I'm practically at 100. I was like, how am I got like maybe 3 or 2 more videos. Either way, that I remember like at the beginning of the year, I was like, how am I about to get so and so many videos out? I don't even know what to make videos about. How am I about to get to, I wasn't even planning to get to 400. Of course, like you make videos and you're going to do whatever. But I hit 400 something by the end of the year last year. Just trust the process. Even with this music, as you saw in the beginning, I just dropped a single. I didn't even plan to. It just kind of in the spur of the moment, I was like, man, let me just get this mixed. Let me get it mastered. Took care of all of it before I dropped it. And, just trust the process. Everything's going to happen. One thing I'm going to do as well, I literally started doing this year journal. I'm going to just journal. And I forgot the YouTuber that put me onto it. But basically, at the front cover, you got to write certain goals. Oh no, I'm sorry. The back cover, you write the goals. The front, you write throughout the year certain quotes that you learned. And one quote that I'm already learning is you can't plant the seed and eat the fruit the same day. So I'm basically like, say a song is a seed, right? You can't drop the song and expect it to blow up instantly. That's one thing, because I got so much heat and just so many songs. Might even drop some projects. I don't know what's gonna happen this year. All I know is I got a lot of material and I'm like really impatient. I don't know if that's just the Aries in me, but you gotta understand, like, speaking for everybody who can relate, like the big dreamers out there, people who have things aligned for them, just understand it's going to be in God's plan. Like, it's going to happen with the right timing. Just trust the process. You know what I mean? It's just gonna work out. Don't worry about it. Like, don't worry about how it's gonna happen. Just make sure you put some scores on the board. Just make sure you, because the opportunity is gonna hit you. You just gotta make sure you line yourself up for the right shot. You know what I mean? Like, definitely have your songs lined up. And when I use music terms or just say certain things music related, obviously you correlate that with your life. So like me, right? If I have a bunch of songs piled up, when say I blow up on TikTok or whatever the case may be, even like I get a certain video that goes crazy, by the time like I get the attention that I need and deserve, then I'm already gonna have stuff already in the archive. You know what I mean? So just trust the process. Another thing I learned is to take risks. I took a risk to even go to the Navy. You know what I mean? I challenged myself. I had to challenge myself consistently through boot camp. I had to consistently challenge myself when I got OC sprayed. You know what I mean? Anybody who's in the Navy, I don't know, I think that's like a military thing in general, but I know for a fact, like in the Navy, like we went to serve Bravo, I had to challenge myself. That was crazy. You know what I mean? The videos, I did a few videos back. Like, that stuff was crazy. Just make sure you take risks. Like, obviously, no challenge means no growth. Like, obviously, if you overcome something, you grow from something. Growing pains, If you just are lackadaisical and you're idle and don't do anything throughout the year, you're not going to learn or improve or level up, That's why they say you got to face your fears, Because fears, facing your fears leads to confidence. Facing your fears leads to you just being a better person than who you are already. Try new things. Trying new things can lead you to finding out things about yourself, finding out things that you didn't know you would be into. Volunteer. Definitely go out of your way for things. They say in the Navy, what do they say? Never again volunteer yourself or something. That's what they say. It's like a little run-on joke, but like, honestly, real stuff. Like, say even in the military or whatever the case may be, like if you volunteer, well, first off, if you volunteer, you can like add stuff to your eval anyway. That's gonna just look good on your resume. You know what I mean? And second off, like, you don't know if everything's meant to happen, right? If you volunteer and put yourself in new situations and try new things, you don't know who you're gonna run into. Just networking in general. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in certain situations where if I never would have put myself out there and volunteered for certain things, I would have never met any people. I wouldn't have learned anything new about myself. I learned probably stuff that I wouldn't want to do, just learn things about myself. Like try new foods, try different, anything and everything, try new shows, try new movies, try new things. Just try. Like, why not try? Like, at least you can say, I don't like that if you tried it. You know what I mean? Consistency is everything. You're only as good as your last song. So like, I don't care how iconic you are, like, even if you're Michael Jackson status, like, you're never gonna be as good as your last song. You have to improve yourself. You have to you just have to just stay in the gym, man. Like, it doesn't matter. You can have, like, I don't know, because my inspirations is like Lil Wayne and certain people who, Gucci Mane, and just certain people who are iconic, bro. Like Drake and all them, bro. Like, they have hella songs. Like, I'm sure if Drake started from the bottom and he stopped right there, right, he would have never came out with, I'm sure, One Dance or God's Plan or just so many other hits. Like Lil Wayne, if he made a milli, and boom, been done with that. he would have never made certain hits that he have now, or just certain songs in general, you know? Like, that's one thing I learned about me. Like, say if I did drop a song and I may stop that right there and be like, I'm done making music. I wouldn't have listened to the most recent song that I have up into this point today by the time this video drops. Like, you gotta just keep putting yourself out there, because you're gonna always like impress yourself. You're always gonna improve, you know? Like Curry and all of them who's athletes, like I'm sure if they stay in the gym, but during the off season, that first day compared to their last day, you know what I mean? They're gonna go crazy. So just consistency is everything. Consistency is key. Don't push the ones in your circle away. Like, I know certain people do this. Sometimes I do this, even if I don't mean to do it. Like, I just get in my head, and like sometimes I feel like, what am I doing? Like, I don't want these people around me, but they care for you. I'm talking about the people who care for you, the people who are your supporters. You know, now I can't speak for everybody, because I'm sure a lot of people, they cherish and embrace the people that are in their circle. But I had a problem with this. Like, there'll be people who possessed good energy, like they had a good vibe about them, but something about me was like, and it's not like I would go to negative energy about that, like go to the opposite energy. I just would like go into solitude and not mess with anyone, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a certain way how to go about it, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's that one. There's a time and place for everything. I mean, obviously that's common sense. Like, don't cause a scene, or don't like tweak out on certain moments, or don't try to, just be self-aware what the heck is going on around you, you know what I mean? Like, there's a time and place for everything. Okay, and this other one, you sometimes have to talk your shit, you know? Sometimes people got you messed up. Sometimes you got to show them like who you are, you know what I mean? Not even on no physical stuff, but like how people try to belittle you and like talk down on you, because there's been times when people try to talk crazy to me, and it's like, you have no idea who you're talking to. Like, I'm a legend. I'm an icon in the making. I am an icon, you know what I mean? I'm already made, you know, I'm an icon, you feel me? Like, you just don't know it yet, you know what I mean? So like, there's been times where you gotta just talk your shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean when I say that. Just talk your shit. Like, you're a king, you're a queen, ladies. Like, you're her, you know what I mean? Fellas, you're him. Like, I am me, you know what I mean? You just gotta talk your shit straight up. Educate yourself. There's definitely, hold on. Oh, shoot. Now, there's certain books that I'm reading, well, I'm going to read by the end of the year, but shout out to my dad. He got me this book for Christmas, You Owe You, by Eric Thomas. Guy from Detroit, good life coach, good public speaker. Dale Carnegie, how to, oh my gosh, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I heard that's a good book. And Grant Cardone, like real estate. I figured, let me give it a try. Definitely gotta use my money to have it work for me. You know what I mean? Might as well. The Miracle Power of Your Mind. You know, and as you can see, this is no kiddie book, you know what I mean? I'm really out here. I really do this. Hopefully, by the end of the year. You see how big, bro, what? Literally, what, 900 some pages? Yeah, bro, like dang near 1,000 pages. Crazy. So yeah, educate yourself, y'all. Definitely. You know, I know people say 2022 podcasts are dead. Obviously, listen to like the ones that are beneficial to you, because there is good podcasts out there. I know some people, you put a mic in front of them, they just say all types of random stuff that doesn't correlate with anything into society. They're just literally spitballing things from their mind. Educate yourself, watch YouTube videos, read, whatever you want to do. Like, whatever is beneficial to you, educate yourself. Build relationships, have connections, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I say try new things, because you can build connections, and connections can lead you to things, opportunities. Like, say if I put myself out there, I know I can run into a guy that's a promoter, or a guy that's a DJ or audio engineer, or just anybody, you know? Like, you'd be surprised of who knows who and what people know, and it's not like you're using them, like just as much as you're talking to them and like y'all are like figuring something out for you, you can figure out something for them. It's all about connections. It's about help you, help me. You know what I mean? Help them, and then if you help them, they're gonna help you. You know what I mean? Um, Now I know I said I push people when I go into solitude, but at the same time, I also learned there is times where you have to go MIA. Like you just got to focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Like whether me like focusing on beats and I'm not going out this one weekend or a couple weekends, a few weekends, or I'm like not going to this day party. I'm going to the gym, whatever, whatever. Like, or I'm doing a video. I don't want to go out. I'm recording. You know what I'm saying? Like this year is going to be nothing but improvements. You know what I mean? Like you gotta each, not even daily, but each week, each month, you have to improve to the next level. You have to. Like it's Jordan year 2023. You know what I mean? Um, like I was watching this tarot card reading. Shout out the tarot card priest. I think her name is the tarot priest. Either way, she was saying, like I was saying, like you're the main character of your story. Like this is your year. This is the main character year. You have to go crazy. Um, it's okay to let loose every now and then. Definitely, just as much as I said, focus on yourself. There is times. It's just about a balance. Like there's times to go out, and then there's times to stay in. So just you don't want to be like just uh, crept up inside. You know what I mean? Because like as far as me doing music, like I heard when you make beats going crazy all the time, you're gonna burn out. Eventually you gotta experience life a little bit, get inspired, and then go back to the drawing board, making beats or going recording something. You know what I mean? You can't just stay in the house all day. It's cool to have times where you're playing games and just chilling in the crib. You just gotta balance, go out. Um, I learned how important it is to travel. Definitely need to get me a passport. I was chilling in my apartment before the Navy in uh, Denton, Texas. And then next, I went to Chicago for Navy school, and here I am in Washington State. It's definitely a great feeling as far as knowing you're traveling and seeing places. I didn't think a couple years back, even a year ago, at the beginning of the year, around this time a year ago, I didn't think I would be here. So who's to say where I'm gonna be next year? You know what I mean? You get to see different perspectives. You just get to learn different things. Involve yourself in different cultures. I'm not even out of the country yet, but I can see just off of just moving to different states how important it is to travel. Communication is key. I learned communication can save a lot of problems. It can yeah, I should say it can, yeah, it can stop it can prevent a lot of problems. That's with relationships, friendships, even at work, just simply communicating with your chain of command or just whoever it is, just communicate, bro. Like, just use your words. Like, because there was times where not even just me, like I would mess up, but there'd be times where in the friend group, certain people would not say anything or they wouldn't say, I don't know, just communicate, man. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, and yeah, no, I'm not even gonna get into it. Just communicate. Block out the noise, man. They're gonna talk anyways, so it doesn't matter what it is. Like, whatever you want to do in this universe, like you want to be a real estate agent, investor, a doctor, surgeon, a lawyer, a farmer, like a boat driver. It doesn't firefighter. It doesn't matter what you want to do. A teacher, musician, entrepreneur in general. Like people are gonna talk regardless. No one's gonna support you. So you might as well go crazy at it. Like you got this one life to live. It's gonna eat you up inside if you hit 60 plus, if you're blessed to live that long and you don't do it. You know what I mean? Like that'd be crazy. Just block out the noise. Mean what you say and say what you mean, man. Like say what's on your mind. Like you only live this one life, so I don't like to live with regrets. Like say if I'm talking to a girl and like if I feel like saying something, I'm gonna say it. Or like say like just in general, man, like I definitely like to think I'm a person that speaks what's on my mind. Now, of course, that being said, there's a time and place for everything. There's certain times and places where you can't say exactly what you want to say, but at the same time, like, you know, when that time passes on, you got to speak what's on your mind, in a respectful way. But like, closed mouths don't get fed, you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying communication is key. Like, just make sure you speak up, Um, have your money work for you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best at budgeting money, managing money, but this year I definitely plan to invest. Like, I definitely want to get my money to work for me, because like I said before, I only plan to be in this military for so long, but might as well have some money set up so when it's time to get out of here, I'm good. You know what I mean? So have your money work for you. Everybody is a somebody. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. Like I said, like, don't feel the need that you're nobody. Don't feel the need like, oh, I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. I mean, if you got kids, if you're married or whatever the case may be, like, just know, like, you can make it work. If the universe puts you in that situation, or you may say you put yourself in that situation, the universe can help you get out the situation. You just got to stay prayed up, manifest it, law of attraction, vision board, whatever it is. Like, just go out there and do it. Push for it every week, for real. Some things aren't worth it. Like, whether friendships, relationships, don't matter how much you try to hold it tight. If it's time to let it go, let it go. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to move forward, and you can't always bring people with you. Like, not even like on a physical aspect. Just, I didn't mean a physical. Well, yeah, no, like, not even just people in general. Like, some things physical, you can't bring things with you. Sometimes you gotta, like, out with the old, in with the new. You know what I mean? For real. Meditation is key. Getting the mind right. Like, that's why I said I'm gonna journal throughout this year. I heard it's therapeutic, and it just doing it one time. Like, it was like, what, I think January 2nd or 3rd. Yeah, I journaled, and it was interesting, like, just, you see your thoughts on paper is weird. I mean, it's one thing to do it from an artist point of view, like making a song, like writing a song, but like, just, free writing your thoughts, like everything from the previous year, or what you want to say at the start of this year is interesting. Or obviously meditation, going out for a walk, working out, that's therapeutic. Just getting the mind right, you know what I mean? Understanding life is abundant. Life is what you make it. Life is forever. It's always been moving before you, and it's gonna keep moving after you, Like, say for the fellas out there that's like, man, I lost that one girl. It's like, my dad would tell me this too when I would talk to him, like, Dad, I don't have this so-and-so girl. He's like, man, bump that. Like, not even on some, there's plenty of fish out to sea, but like, they're everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, even when you try, like, the universe is funny. Like, when you try to focus on yourself and like really like pay attention to what you got going on, that's when the girls start to come in. And that's crazy, man, because sometimes it would like be in and out. Sometimes I would like not chase, but I would go out of my way to like see what's up with the honeys. But then there would be times where I would just focus on me, like, say YouTube, say music, whatever. And then there'd be times where I get that random hey text, or I get whoever. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be so weird. It'd be backwards. It really do. But life is abundant, not even with girls. Like, money, clothes, opportunities. Like, as long as you work at it and put yourself in that position, the opportunities and everything are always going to be there. You just got to pay attention to the signs. You know what I'm saying? Also, I learned how to always be grateful for what you have. Like, me having these two eyes, my body, my face, like, me breathing, me using all my senses. A lot of people don't have that capability to use all their senses, As I'm taking in this breath and doing it unconsciously, I didn't even say it right, but you know what I mean? Like, me just operating functionally. Like, there's people who can't function like that, There's people who, as much as I'm taking in my first breath, or taking in this breath, there's people who are just taking their last breath, you know what I mean? So, like, that being said, like, in order to receive a lot more than what you're receiving now, you have to understand how grateful it is to have what you have right now. You can't expect to receive more if you're not as accepting of what you have now. Definitely, you know how to do this all the time, but you know, every now and then write a paper of, like, just make a list of things you're grateful for. I'm not grateful for anything. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful of life. I'm grateful to be able to find a job. You may not have money. You may not have a job right now, but you have the capability to look up a job. It's easy to get a job. You may be like, oh man, like just understand you're grateful, bro. Like, out of everybody to be born in this world, you're born. You're here. Especially if you're watching this video, this is just a sign to show you you're destined, you're blessed, you know, for real. But yeah, that's about it. That's 25. It's 25 minutes long. I think we can wrap this up. I didn't want to make it too long. Hopefully this was beneficial to you. Like I said, this is all the things that I've learned. I figured why not make a video about it. Definitely plan to utilize this list and carry it on for this year. And see what happens, see where it takes me. If you have some things you've learned that I didn't mention, feel free to put them down in the comments. Like I said, I love you all. It's your boy Lane. Today you stepped into my life. Definitely more videos coming soon. I will see you soon. Peace. Honey Baba.
You can't arrest me. I'm screaming VCR. Hit the gas, we going far. Saw my mom in my dreams. She said, boy, you star. I shed my tears. We faced our fears. Success is near. Ayy, making millions every year.